All right, good evening. Tonight we are going to be working on some more small issues. Those issues may or may not contain CSS, uh, general React, refactoring, and manual testing. Let's get into it. All right, so these are the 9 issues I have. I'm kind of obviously not getting through all of them, especially not something like that. That's going to be a whole, probably like 2 days. But I'm going to start with this. This is just a really basic one. A little mistake that I made. Let me go over here and make sure that this is running. It is running. So I go back over here and I can go to localhost 137. What is this? This is the home page. Go to the home page and we're going wrong here. Oh, home page. Oscar. There we go. Okay. Now, now these are the issues that I'm talking about here. As you can see, this isn't centered. Again, I think it's just a really quick fix, but still. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. In that case, actually, let me start a new recording. I don't want to have to edit this one. Okay. Oh, downloads, videos, and delete that old recording. We are going to be recording a new recording. Okay. If anyone was watching that, I do apologize for the break, but we are back now. All right, gonna start a new recording, so that means another intro. Good evening. Tonight we are going to be working on some small issues, which may or may not contain CSS, JSX, and some mild manual testing. This is the first issue I have, which is just that the CSS isn't censored. As I said, these are very minor issues, nothing super important, and nothing that would take too much time. So we're going to start with this by going over to app.css and pulling this back over and seeing what this is. This is the home page. So when it gets to a certain size, it's just not censored anymore. So, okay. So at this size, it's certainly not censored. I think I just need to apply a margin zero auto to it. Yeah, that sounds right. Um, okay. So, yeah, home page, margin zero auto. That should be a really simple issue. So, we're here, search for home page. Do we not have this? Now we're applying it somewhere. That is if I can spell correctly. Okay, there we go. Um, Margin. Okay, here we go. Should just be margin zero. No. I think I can go down here because I fixed this silly little issue I was having. I'm gonna change this to 50. And all of a sudden that looks a lot better. Okay, so yes, that looks really nice. And you might say that this doesn't look nice, but this isn't really filled out. So, well, yeah, it's simply not going to look as nice as it would. The one thing actually that I am going to do while I'm here, I'm just going to add a little more space between um, this technical info header and the above. So all I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to go up to, actually, let's not do on member since. Let's do it. Let me think about this for a second. Let's just do it on H2. There we go. Let's go here, 60, and that looks pretty nice. There's a little bit too much of a gap here, I feel like, but I will live. It's not that big of a deal. Actually, you know what I can do? Hold on. General info. I can just go here. I can just change the gap to, let's say 60. There we go. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I'm gonna change the gap of this too, the about me wrapper. I know that I said that I was going to do nothing, and now I'm doing everything, but whatever. Make it spelled this way. Oh, I just not have styling for that? Apparently not. Okay. Well, about me wrapper. Let's do display, flex direction, column, and let's do a gap of just 10 pixels. I might, yeah, I was gonna say, okay, I'm gonna need to change the margin here. About me wrapper at about me. I just need the margin on the bottom to be 0 pixels. Actually, let's just make that, let's just make the margin 0 for all of these elements. I'm just gonna throw auto on there just to be safe, but I think it should be fine. Okay, so we do need a bit of space at the top. So for that, let's just go to, let's see, do I have styling for about me already? I do. So let's just make the margin top, let's say 20 pixels. And I'm pretty happy with that. It could definitely be touched up a little bit, but not that big of a deal at the moment. And as we expand it and reveal the page to the navbar actually looks correct, it looks, in my opinion, decent. The only thing that is missing is the profile picture. And actually, I think that is our next issue, isn't it? So let me go ahead and commit this real quick. Git add, git commit -m. What is this? This is 48. Okay. Or, oh, I should have said close 48. Okay, well, womp womp. We'll deal with it. Go ahead and close the issue. Okay. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. This is the issue that directly mentions this. And all I want to do is if the profile picture doesn't exist, then I just want to go ahead and delete it. Very simple. So let's go here and let's go over to our blog post.jsx. Let's go down here, find the image. And what we're going to do actually is something very similar to what we've done in the past, and that is just use an effect. And actually, I think I already have this in navbar.jsx. So I'm just going to yoink it from here. And we're going to copy and paste, baby. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and auto import some things. Use effect. And does path exist? And okay, hold on. We are gonna have to do one thing here. I just realized we don't really. Where are we getting that from, actually? Oh, we're just getting it from our query. So actually, in that case, can we just use the query? And yeah, in that case, there's not much of a reason to do all this. Let's just use the query. And we'll do a simple little ternary here. So just go up here. I'll say data at user at profile picture is equal to null. Only 3 equal signs. So I just want to match a falsy value. I forget what the term for 2 or 3 equal signs is, but oh well. If it is that, then let's render nothing. If it isn't that, when we return data user profile picture. Okay, so here, just go in here and throw. Actually, oh, okay, yeah, hold on. I just want to take this. And oh my gosh, there we go. Okay, now we should go back over here and hmm. Oh, you know what? I just realized. I think this is why it's having this issue. Is I need to check if this does exist. So let's just only think, do we need to use state? Because is this state going to change at all? No, because otherwise you can just reload. So in that case, let's just do const does exist is equal to does path exist. And because we are in this conditional, we know that the path, that data does exist, and thus that path should exist. Of course, if it doesn't, then uh, well, if it doesn't, then we haven't gotten here yet. But if the path does exist, but the path just doesn't lead to anything, then that's also fine. Okay, so does exist. And let me make sure that helpers does path exist. That returns, yeah, that just returns if the response is okay or not. So actually, wait, no, hold on. We're still gonna have to, we aren't done here yet. And no, I don't want to go to the periodic table. Thank you, but no. Um, yeah, because I need to do then, and we're gonna see this works without a use effect. It should, in theory, because I only need to do this once. Well, yeah, per render, really, I don't ever need to do it again. I should get this one value, but we'll see. So res if actually the one reason that we're gonna have to use something from React here. Or if you use state, because we just set the state. So and we may as well just go ahead and use state. So let's do what we have been doing. Does exist and set does exist. If you were here for the stream last night, you may have seen me doing this. If you weren't, you should have been there. How dare you not be there? And if res dot okay, that needs to be in this, then set does exist to true. And where am I missing? Erase it. I think I need. Is that where I'm going wrong? Where am I going wrong? Oh, just mad about that. Hold on, you say what is it mad about? It's called conditionally. React hooks must be called in the same exact order every component render. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know. I might do some research on that real quick. I don't understand what that. Um, let me go look at that real quick. Use state was called conditionally. Should not call use state after the returns. It's saying if condition. React hook call should always happen before any return statement, and preferably at the top of the component. But why does it need to be called in the same exact render? I mean, I understand that it won't let me do that, but still. Um, Only when the return is not executed. I guess that makes sense, but let's see, this is old documentation. Oh, this is old documentation. And the old documentation doesn't even link to new documentation. It's Facebook. Okay, so in that case, yeah. Okay, so I can't just move this up here, can I? Or can I just move that up here? Okay, I think I can just move that up there. and like in that case, that would make sense. I thought I was talking about these calls, or sorry, these calls, but apparently it's just talking about the not definition, whatchamacallit. Yes, that the initialization. Okay, so why is it still not working though? Did I just not update this? No, 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 I did. Does exist. So if it's true, oh, it's just backwards. Okay, so in that case, let's just, this should be, oh, waiting to go here, delete, link, paste over here. And if it doesn't exist, let's just return null. Let my formatter take care of that. Okay, that's weird. It should be working now. Console.log does exist. Oh, that's never. Why is it never called? Because we obviously get to the success. Um, did I not save the file? No, I did save the file. But yeah, it's never actually. Yeah. Wait, why is manage links being called? Where the hell is that being called from? Because that. Oh, get links. I forgot about that. That's fine. Okay, ignoring that now. So I don't know. Because this. Yeah, it returns a 404. And it renders properly. It certainly gets to the. Am I working? Ah, I'm working on the wrong thing. Oh, oh man. It is a late night tonight, isn't it? It is a real late night tonight, isn't it? Oh boy. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a real late. Uh-huh. Yep. Just gonna ignore that. Gonna ignore that. We're gonna ignore that. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on with our lives, you know. So can't do anything about it. Can't change the past, you know. Just gonna ignore the really, really horrible mistake I just made there. That cost me so much time. Okay. In that case, now we can just target user info. So let's go to, actually, so that might not be guaranteed to, user info might not be defined at this point. So let's just go here and let's do this because we are feeling basic. And then we can go down here and yoink this. And well, actually, you don't want to like completely yoink it, but yeah, a silly mistake. Okay, let's see if this works right at the bat. It does! Wow! It's almost like you code the right thing, it works. Okay. In that case, we should be good there. And if my test pass, I'm probably jinxing myself by saying that. If my test pass, this video is over. But again, I will still be streaming, so if you're gonna come watch that, please do. Yeah, UI test. And we cross our fingers, hope that these all pass first try. And they do. Let's go. We're currently sitting at 87.5% coverage, which we can round up to 88% coverage, and 88% is basically 90%. And while we're at it, I mean, 90% is pretty much the same as 99%. And when someone says 99%, they basically mean 100%, you know? So we're at 100% coverage. Anyways, gonna make a commit to close this issue. And specifically, this issue is 49. Let's go ahead. Commit minus this is actually that's the right issue, right? Yeah. Closes number 49. You can see this update almost immediately. Wonderful. And again, that's about it for the video. If you did like this video, please like the video and do consider subscribing. And also consider watching my live streams. That's about it. Bye-bye. All right. Now that I'm done recording, we're gonna probably, well, actually, we'll just keep going, keep working on these big issues, or not big issues, but little issues. I guess we'll just start with test register features. That's pretty basic. It's not anything fancy. That is literally just me going in an incognito tab and making sure register still works, since like most of the other features in this web application, like I use almost daily. And so, if something breaks, I not only have tests, but I'm also using all the time. So I can be like, oh, that doesn't work right anymore, but register I almost never use. So we're going here, we're gonna add username. Oh, what do you think? It's not creative. It's not gonna be creative, never mind. Bobby Griffin at gmail.com. Let's do a very secure password. And I think I showed that to everybody. I did. Okay, I need to change that. Um, that's a good reminder. Let me see. This is probably a stupid issue on my part, but obviously it doesn't matter because it's a local site, but still, it's a really bad issue. Um, let me close a few things here. So, what is this? Password field shows password when ring. Now shows password. Toggle password visibility. I mean, this isn't bad, but still, it's not the intended way to go about this. So, well, and for now, I'm gonna leave it, I think. But actually, you know what? Hold on. I was gonna leave it, but let me see, because like that's not that big of a deal. But let me see if MUI has something. Um, would you look at that? It does. Okay. Um, yeah. So let me just see if there is a. Oh, there's input dormant. This. Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna use that. All right. So let me go back to the code here. This is exactly why I tested this, because there was definitely gonna be something that I was like, oh, I should be doing that. And there was. Okay. So first we need to make div the class item. And then we need to have in MUI. What is this called? This is called a basic, no, this is called a text field from MUI. And let's see. I should probably, I think I might be able to get away without the invariance. I think I can just style it myself. We'll see though. All right, let me look at input adornments, and yeah, here, let me start it back up here so you guys can see this. All right, just looking at the source code for this, which is the right thing. Yeah, so text field. All right, this is the password. So let's see. Outline input. It's HTML4. Okay, so this looks like, this is interesting, but okay, I'm gonna copy and paste a lot of this into here because yeah, it's a lot. Um, but isn't this just supposed to be? I think, I think that I don't need to do an outline input. I can just do a text field, but I am not completely sure. Oh my gosh, jumping around a lot. Where's the browser? There we go. There's the right browser. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, all right, if that is just the password, then let me see. Let me go up here and see if there's any, just because I'm looking at this and I feel like it's like way overcomplicated and you should just be able to do it in like a really basic way. But yeah, I don't see anything because this is text field and then this down here is what I want to be using kind of. All right, so let me start with this. You know what? How about that? We'll start with this and then we'll go from there. So go here, delete till that. There's no corresponding closing tag. Yeah, know what you mean by that. Figure it out though. Oh, jeez. Um, does it want me to make this multi-line or something? Or is that just asking me to? Oh, it's just asking me to close it because I didn't actually close it. That would make sense. Okay, so let me go back over here, throw this down here. And now we need to make all these imports. So for control, input, label, out. Can I just do like a basic input? All right, I think I can do this. Let's see. We'll, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. All right, so what I need to get is visibility off and visibility. And then I need to copy over a few of these input. I need to copy over a few of these functions. Again, I'm really just letting MUI do a lot of the work for me here. There's not much of a reason to, well, yeah, not to let it do a lot of the work for me. So let me go up here, just slap this. How about here? Looks fine. And remove text field from here. And go down. And icon button still not defined. This is just like MUI input or import. Sorry. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, definitely not my favorite. Definitely not how I like that to look right off the bat, but I'm sure that I can fix that. So let's see. So let's start with, let's make sure this works. Go here. Wonderful. All right. Um, that's just the one problem with MUI is that if you don't design your entire UI with it, you're kind of screwed. You gotta style everything yourself. So yeah, it's a bit of an issue. But that isn't an issue that we can't handle. So let's see. This is our styling and stuff. Um, First off, let's remove any styling that they give us. And, I just realized at some point it might have just been easier to do this myself. Um, yeah, okay, I'm kind of thinking that I could just do this myself and not have the hassle of this. Um, yeah, okay. In that case, we're just gonna do this ourselves. Not have the hassle of it. So, what do you think? The logic is gonna be very similar, of course. All we need here in this case is a button type is just a button. And in this button is going to be, let's see, I have a tiger. I, let's see if we got anything good. Um, okay, wink? No. What about, what other things we search for here? Oh, there we go. Visibility off. Okay, so, yeah, let me yoink this. Actually, I need to yoink that. Visibility. And actually, what I want to do here, I want to do is visible. If it is visible, let's add a, then let's render visibility. Otherwise, let's render visibility off. Very simple. And here, to add an on click to this, so on click to set is visible to not is visible. Actually, let's not do that. I think that's gonna be an issue with mutating. Actually, no, that should be fine because I'm very sure that Immer handles that. Am I wrong? Maybe. It does. Is visible. Not is visible. And then let's go up here. We don't need this, but we do. In fact, need const is visible. Set is visible. And start with it being false. Don't need any more of these, and we don't need any more of these. Wonderful. Let's see how this looks. Okay, it's a big fat button in the moment. That's fine. And the toggle works great. Of course, there's nothing here yet, but that's fine because we're about to add that. So you go back down to the password. Where's the password? Here's the password. So let's change this type to is visible to a ternary operator. If it is visible, type to be text. If it isn't visible, type will be password. And wonderful. All right, now we just need to style this button a little bit. And in this case, I'm actually going to style this button not like this button. It's going to be just a really basic bland button because I don't want it to stand out too much. So let me add an ID to this. Is equal to toggle visibility. And let's operate app.css. And then target this, so toggle visibility. And okay, so let's start with adding 3 pixels everywhere. Let's make the background var page background. And then let's see. Let's see if I can, excuse me. Let's see how far I can think ahead here. Okay, actually that's really it. Let's see how that looks. We don't need this anymore. Hopefully not. No, it's still there because it's just horribly not visible. So let's actually, can I target visibility itself? I wonder if I can, or the visibility element, I mean. And also class. Where did I enter something that wasn't class name? Um, register 33, 35, 33. That's not helpful. 35 is also not helpful. Um, can you just give me the trace back properly, please? That would be wonderful. Um, actually, well, I could probably just grab for class is equal to. Here we go. That was up here. Class name. Okay. So yeah, let me go back to what I was doing, which is I'm gonna target this. That's just an SVG. So what I think I can do is I can go to here, do toggle visibility, and target the SVG inside of there. And I can simply do color is equal to variable primary, and then can make the border solid and pix where primary. Save that. See what that looks like. There we go. Starting to get there. All right. Now I just need to figure out why the padding here is a bit different. I think that's really just because sizing there. This should really. That's 24. That's 32. So let's just change the size of this to be like 30 by 30. I think that sounds fine. So width 30 pixels should do it. Then that did not do it. Oh, I also need to set the height 30 pixels, unless there's something pressing in there, and then that case we can deal with that. But that looks decent right now. Yeah, the padding is definitely, yeah, it's not perfect still. I could set path to be 20 by 20. I'll try that just since we're here. Uh, toggle visibility path width 20 pixels, height 20 pixels. It did not seem to. No, that should have applied. Is there anything in path? No. Um, hmm. Oh, it's the font size. It's Door can move it. Okay, let me just disable the font size basically. So, well, not disable it, but well, can I set this too actually? I don't do calculate. I don't do any of that. Can I just do it like pixels? Um, yeah, that's still, it's not gonna be centered still, so hmm. Well, actually, okay, how about this? How about this? What if I, no, that still won't work. I was gonna say, I was gonna remove the border anyways, which I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I still can't use Flexbox Align to perfectly line that. So, yeah. So, I'm just gonna set this to none. And there we go. That'll look a little bit better, maybe. Okay. Again, that's still like slightly out of line. I don't know how much time I want to spend on this though, you know? So there's the knight on it. So that'd be wise, of course. So I feel like the path is reasonably centered. It's actually like this. It's not. So let me do. Let's cheat and use flexbox again. Let's do display, flex, flex direction, column, and justify content center. And then we need to align items. Align items to the center. Okay, you know what? That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that personally. We can talk on and on. Okay, we actually need to test it now though. So let's go back to what we were doing earlier. Bobby Joe, Bobby at gmail.com. Let's enter in a password. And I'm just gonna paste this in my browser. And please never ever do this, but because it's just a demo that I will delete in about 30 minutes, it's not really a big deal. Last name will be Bobby Joe. I am a very good programmer. I hack away all the day. Um, everything. I write Python, Java, JavaScript, C, and C++. Let's just start there. Let's go to console, just in case this doesn't. Oh, I still need to fix something there. Just in case this doesn't work. And register, and it should have saved the password. Okay, it didn't save the password. Let me go. Oh my gosh. That's, oh wait, no. I pasted, it's fine. Wonderful. Okay, very cool. Okay, so the testing part still works, but I also, okay, so there's one thing that I wanted to do, and one of those things was, oh wait, hold on, shit, why is that not working? Um, Hold on. That should be not rendering, but for some reason it is rendering. I don't know why. Um, so the request there. Oh, because, okay, because it's null. So actually that does raise a very good point here that uh, does path exist if path uh, if path is equal to null, then let's just go ahead and return. It's not Python, sorry. Let's just go ahead and return false. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. So now that we do that, let me go make sure that's just still working down here. If I just go to localhost 137. Uh, oh, yeah, I don't have a profile picture set here either. Go set one real quick, just in case. Yes, I know that doesn't exist. Thank you. Um, Set to this, save, and go back over to localhost 1037. Wonderful. Wunderbar. Okay. Yeah, so we have successfully tested that the register form actually works. But there's two things that I want to do at the top of my head. The first is go to here, and there's something here that I want to do, but I forget what it was now. Um, yeah, I can't really think of it off the top of my head. Okay, well, what I did want to do was go to log in, and I just want to add a little visibility thing for the password here. Yeah, so next project I make, someone please remind me to use MUI for the entire project and just commit to it at the start, because this is a bit of a pain to know that there's something that could do this automatically, but realize that it actually couldn't. So let me just commit, or that I actually can't use it. Let me just go ahead and commit this, and I know it's done. So 50, so almost done with 50. Let me double check if that is the actual, oh, wrong button. Right thing, task register features, just making small changes elsewhere. Wonderful. Now we go up here and let's see. So when you go over to not create post, sorry. Where are we going? Over to login. Sorry. Oh, I'm tired, but I'm always tired. So it's a bad excuse. Okay. So we go up here. Yoink is visible. This really looks quite similar to, well, everything else, really. So we go here, and we're basically just going to copy this and paste it in. It should work right off the bat, I believe. I just need to import a few things, but otherwise it's fine. Go here, paste it in. On change. Hold on, what was the? Oh, on form change. Okay, I'm just using a different way. So on form change should just be, sorry, set new user data helper should just be on form change. So this should just be on form change. And then I just need to make these imports. Visibility, visibility off. Wunderbar. And yeah, that should work really quite all right out of the box. This is my password. Wonderful. Okay, cool. Yeah, in that case, that issue is done. So let me go ahead and add closes number 50. I believe that is the correct issue. It is. Git push. With wunderbar. Go over to the actual correct workspace. All right. Create a logo. Okay. Probably gonna do that off stream, just because my artistic process is generally slow and not fast paced. But anyways, so this is something that I wanted to tackle. So the navbar doesn't reload when the user logs in, which is normal. Well, not normal, but is to be expected because it's the navbar in the tree. I'm just gonna visualize this for my own sake. Um, the navbar in the DOM tree. So let's say our root is up here. The navbar is here, but the login and homepage, or login in this case, dashboard is over here. So when this updates, it updates it. Oh, hold on. If I recall correctly, it forces a re-render for any of its children, but it doesn't have any children, so it doesn't really do anything. It just re-renders the login to dashboard. But I need it to re-render nav. So yeah, let me go and see. What I might be able to do is, hmm, yeah, it's gonna be weird because I think the issue lies with the nav bar being in the root. And again, like I just showed you guys in the diagram, um, Okay, in that case, I'm really not sure. So I need to force that to re-render every time a child element updates. Let me see if this works with logout. If it doesn't, then now that's a bigger problem, but it's just a different problem. And I'm gonna say this test password in my browser like this. I can't, please never do this, but it's fine for this. So Bobby Joe, paste the password in, log in. Again, we have to reload the page to actually see the changes to the nav bar, which I think, normally I would just like wait and just do that some other time, but I feel like that's a pretty major issue. So make a log out. Okay, so that updates. So that's interesting. So what is logout doing differently? Is it using a different hook or something? Um, so log out, log in. So if it was successful, we use the use navigate hook to navigate to, well, yeah, um, a different uh a different URL. In this case, just log in. But so if register, mm, this is login, and it's using the same thing. Yeah, so it's not doing anything weird. So this is weird. Okay, so we're, oh, I wonder if it's from the function. So, hold on, function logout. Um, yeah, this should be us. So in this case, we dispatch. No, no, no. We also dispatch. Um, yeah, no, that should be fine. Because if this would force a re-render, then yeah, that should be fine. Because it dispatches to the store as well. Okay, so why is that not re-rendering? Is there anything different here that would potentially be important? The CSRF token is non-existent, which is fine. That makes sense. It's not a big deal. That's supposed to be like that. But yeah, otherwise I don't know, because there's no differences in the code. And let me double check the documents, but I'm very sure that calling store.dispatch will force a re-render. So let me see. Store.dispatch redux. This is the only way to trigger a state change. Yeah, so that makes sense. Um, will be considered the next state. Be returned from get state from now on. And change listers will immediately be notified. Yeah, and that makes sense. Okay, so why isn't it? Let me take a look at navbar, navbar itself. And hold on, let me look. Let me compare login and logout once more, just in case there's anything that I'm missing. But I don't think there is. Oh, hold on. There is one thing here. Uh, See, here's the thing. This just occurred to me. Logout is a route. Calls one function, it's done, right? Login is a route, but the authentication logic is done in the same route. Whereas logout, you press a button, it takes you to this route, then it runs this, then if it worked, it logs you out. So I wonder if that has something to do with it. It would be weird for it to have something to do with it, but nevertheless, Yeah, I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why it should be happening. Because, yeah, like navigate and stuff should still work just fine. And then, yeah, no, that should be fine. Okay, I don't know. Let me. I'm gonna do a quick Google and see if there's anything that I can find. I doubt that there is. This is really specific. Um, what is this? That's the wrong page. Um, it's the only thing I can even Google here. Um, root element doesn't update in time. Not time machine. Jeez. Root element doesn't update in time. Well, root element doesn't update. React rather. Here, link element. During your component, I'm gonna click on the link. A no component gets updated. My component does not share. This should component update and their props are changing. Let's see if there's any like blatant answer. There's no exact word. No, don't think so. I always use the exact attribute as Drzuski suggested. Create pattern. Not using web server. Push files. You go path attributes there. It's file path. Look for your store. I changed to use create hash history instead, which works when you are not hosting a web server to host your app. Default path. When using create hash history, a hash which hit no particular path unless your path matches an existing path you define route. I don't think this is. I don't think this is an issue. Um, I will look at middleware for Redux though. Okay, logging, don't really care about that. Crash reporting, don't really care about that. What is monkey patching? Okay, I've become distracted again. That's fine. You used to dynamically update the behavior of a behavior piece of code at runtime. Oh, weird. Okay. Um, let's see what else we have. Violent approach. Router middleware. Let me see. I don't know what this is gonna do though. If it's gonna be, and actually for that matter, let me just see if it's already in there. Um, it's authentication store. Yeah, this is what we're looking for. But yeah, I don't think. Is that even where we put middleware? Where do we put middleware? Oh, let's configure store. Configure store. Middleware. Well, middleware is a field, and I mean, I guess there's no harm in not and just go ahead and trying this. So okay, let me slide this over to my other screen just so I can see that. Got flashbang there for a moment, but we're fine. All right. Um, let's see. So I need middleware and from get default. I don't know if I. No, that's So that's from testing library anyways. Well, let me port configure store Redux toolkit, Redux JS toolkit, and get what is it called then? Middle. Okay, in that case, let's just start with the base middleware, I guess. I just don't know what else. Rather. Oh, I don't even know. I should install a whole different thing. I guess I'm like confident in this. Connected React router. React binding this. Synchronized router state. Where it's functional component hot reloading. This might be the issue. Again, I just don't know why it's working for. Actually, wait, hold on. Let me look at one thing. And okay, so okay, when I log in to Bobby Joe, I paste in my password. I log in. If I go to a different anything, will the navbar render? It will. Oh, well, was that because the authenticated function was called? Let me see. 'Cause I'm just wondering if it had anything to do with logout being a route, um, and not just a function that's called. So let me try anything that. Oh, I'm sorry, Bobby Joe. Okay, let me go to the feed because that's not gonna immediately call is authenticated. Okay, okay, I think that's the problem then. It's not anything to do with middleware, and I'm glad that I didn't just automatically install any packages because that'd be annoying. Do that and then figure out that no, yeah. Um, so in that case, let me just pass this to a uh let me pass the user to a login route, I think. And yeah, let me, well, ah, should I do that or I don't know about this. Let me think about it because I just realized that error handling is gonna be a little bit harder than. But the last publish of the connected React router package that I'm looking at was 2 years ago, which is what worries me a little bit. It's like I don't I've already run into that problem with React Easy MDE or whatever it's called. So I don't want to run into that problem again, you know. But yeah, anyways, let me all right, well, if I passed the user to a different page, it wouldn't really be that hard to render an error. It might just be not a great idea to tell them that they have to go back and try again. Um, well, wait. Okay, shit, we're gonna do something really hacky here. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna create a login uh redirect.jsx, and all we're gonna do here is we're just going to declare a function login redirect, takes in no inputs, and just returns a navigate to a dashboard. And actually, oh wait, hold on. I might not have to do something hacky. Let me see. Hold on, let me pull up the documentations for navigate React rather. I'm wondering if I can force it to pass state or force state to be passed or something. Um, no, okay, that's just history state. That's not anything good. Dot relative. Oh, okay, that's not interesting. Unseal flushing. Nope, that's not. Specifying replace is equal to true. Current. No, that's not really. Okay. Okay. In that case, we'll just do what we were, excuse me, going to do in the first place, which is do something hacky, as per usual. You'll love to see it. Let's export, login, redirect. No, we need to export default, login, redirect. And let's go and add this on routes. Just go down here and create a path, login, redirect. And our element will simply be login, redirect. Nothing fancy here. Not yet, at least. Okay. Import login redirect. This is what I want. And then let's go here. Redirect. Let's try it again. Woot woot. Okay. Log out. Here's name. Bobby Joe. Paste the password. Log in. Hey, let's go. Amazing. And again, and well, not again. This should, in theory, big theory, in theory, this should not slow down the user at all in terms of logging in, because all it's doing is redirecting to a different page on the client side, making a single simple API request, and then redirecting to here. And that's it. So yeah, that should be fine. Let me just add a note so I remember why I did this. And then let me run my test. Actually, let me run UI test. This is very hacky. Okay. Oh, login. Yeah, that makes sense. I have to refactor that real quick. This is very hacky. Doing this so is authenticated gets called again and navbar updates. See issue. What was that? Number 52. See issue number 52. More information specifically in commit history. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna rerun, not rerun, rewrite two tests, which is fine to be expected at worst. Vi test. Yeah, this makes sense. Oh, yep, okay. I know what's going on here. This is just because I added two buttons in, but there was original only one button. So let me just go to register.jsx and then register test.jsx. And was that failing on? Or what specifically is that failing on? Form submits correctly and honeypot field. So, oh yeah, okay. This is a simple little issue. So button. Let me just add a test ID to this. Probably not the best thing to do. Probably the most appropriate thing to do, but I'm feeling lazy, so yeah. And there's only a few things there, so let's just change this to save. And let's go find the submit button. It's going to be this. Go here, delete to the end, screen dot get by test ID. Save. Let's go down here. Let's go back up here. Paste this here. Right. Okay. So those tests should pass now. And I should fix this. This is probably just angry that. Oh, it's just the button again. I was gonna say it might be angry that I'm redirecting to a different route than it expects me to be redirecting to, and I can probably guess that it will at some point be angry about that, but for now, might be good. Because that's just the render, and then this is logs in and navigates correctly. So let me just add a element here. Yeah, login, redirect, and this should be login, redirect, and now this should be, oh, not that. This button, go to screen dot get by test ID. It's gonna be login. Just go through a test ID on here. Could try and do something a bit more semantic, but I feel that this is appropriate. So here, let's see if it works, or if I'm still missing some. Oh, it did work. Okay. Wonderful. Let me rerun it and see what percentage coverage we're getting. Should be getting about the same. Yeah, 87.4. Which basically, yeah, basically 90, basically 99, but basically 100. All right. Thus, we will conclude this issue right about now. Close this, start this, move this to 7. Go to 7. Oh, go to 6. Sorry. Just so I can access it a little easier. So 52. Git add, git commit. Closes 52. Aki fix. Git push. And once you see that this issue is closed, we only have 5 issues left here, which is absolutely wonderful. And on that note, I'm going to end the stream. If you have watched this long, thank you so very much for watching this long. It means a lot. It means a lot to me. It means the world to me, in fact. And yeah, I'll see you later. I will be posting a video tonight, so if you want to go and watch that, please do. But it will basically just be the first half of the stream. So if you've watched the entire stream, I